Good afternoon. Welcome to Worthington United Methodist Church. I am thrilled that we're going to be welcoming Purdue Bells for a concert this afternoon. So these ringers have been on tour. They started out in Naperville, Illinois, and then they spent some time with a few other of us who were ringing bells this weekend up in Cleveland at the Area 5 Handbell Festival. So they were with about 260 other handbell ringers. Ringing in a masked ring setting on a big old floor in the grand ballroom of the Renaissance Hotel. So we had a lot of fun. It was an exhausting weekend, and yet they are still here today, bright-eyed and ready to give you a fabulous concert. So they are under the direction of Rhonda Blacklock. She's been directing them for 9 years. You're going to see some really interesting equipment up here, so I think they are going to be leaving town when they finish today, but maybe a few minutes after, if you'd like to talk with them, if you have any questions about the equipment that they're ringing on today, they'd be happy to answer those for you. And we hope you enjoy. I'm going to turn it over to Rhonda Blacklock and Purdue Bells.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much. That first piece was Rondo Jubilee by Brenda Austin, a Michigan composer and a friend of Area 5. The next piece we're going to play for you is Morning Has Broken. It's arranged by Joel Rainey, and we played this yesterday at the Area 5 conference as well with a little band and that, so this is going to be a little bit different take on Morning Has Broken. Thank you so much. The next piece we're going to play is a piece that is freely composed for handbells. It's called Concertante in A minor by Michael Hellman. It's a virtuosic piece, which means it takes a lot of technique and a lot of energy to play this piece. And the melodies will travel from one end of the choir back through the middle to the end, then back again. So the melodies interweaves all through this piece. There are a lot of cool techniques to listen to. So we hope you enjoy Concertante in A minor by Michael Hellman. I wanted to bring my music over so I could read to you exactly and get this right for the next number. The next piece we're going to play for you is called Tinikling. It is a piece about the Philippine rice bird. Let me make sure I get to the right page here. Hang on. Yes. Tinikling, also known as the rice bird dance, is a charming arrangement of the national dance of the Philippines. Tinikling means in the manner of the tickling, which is a bird that lives in the marshes and the rice fields of the central Philippine islands, particularly the island of Leyte. This bird feeds on the rice seeds and seedlings, damaging a very important crop. To protect their investment from this avian opportunist, the farmer sets out a bamboo trap and snaps shut if the bird steps into it. Ouch. This is Tinikling by arranger Lonnie Dorgan. All right. Thank you so much. Within Purdue Bells, we have groups that we call specialty ensembles. The ensembles are student-led, which means the students choose who's going to be in the ensemble. They choose the music. They run their own rehearsals. They do pretty much all of it. And those ensembles are designed to help students sharpen their skills, not only their leadership skills, but their musicianship skills as well. So the first ensemble that's going to play for you this afternoon is our four-in-hand ensemble. Four-in-hand means that you will see each ringer having 2 bells in each hand. 2 plus 2, that's 4. Their leader, Vlad, will kind of explain a little bit about the four-in-hand technique. And then they're going to play a piece that Vlad has written specifically for the ensemble called Ballette. Vlad, come forward. Squeeze through there, dude. Yep.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So, four-in-hand technique, basically, you're playing 4 bells on each hand. And the way to do it with one hand is you cross them perpendicular to each other. So you have one facing this way and the other one facing that way. So you cross them together and make sure that this one is holding like a ring in the ring position and this one in a knocking position. And so when I ring it normally, you can hear 1 bell. You get a different tone if you knock. And if you want to get both tones, you do something of a diagonal swipe like this, so. And that's four-in-handing.
Great. Our next ensemble will be the Shaker Chime Ensemble. The Shaker Chimes are this wonderful instrument to my right, over here on this rack. They are an antique set of what really is called Deegan organ chimes. They were manufactured in the early 1900s. We have one set of this size of the instrument, and Disney has the other two. Those are the only 3 sets left in the world that we are aware of. Students will write the music for the instrument because there is no music in print for the instrument. So that's kind of a novelty. The ladies this afternoon are going to play an arrangement of the Muppets' well-known and well-loved tune, The Rainbow Connection. At any time after the concert, if you want to come forward and look at the instruments, if you want a crash course on the shaker chimes, or if you just want to talk to the students about what they do and how they do what they do, they are more than happy to chat with you after the concert. They love, 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 love what they do, and they love to talk about it. The last of our specialty groups is getting ready behind me. They are Off the Table, or we call them OTT. Off the Table is a quartet that they do it. They accomplish playing all 5 octaves of the bells with just 4 players. And normally that would take 13 people to play. So this afternoon, they are going to use some very interesting bell arrangements. You'll see them shift places. They've got a really cool technique that they're going to debut for you to see. And they are playing Taylor Swift's Love Story, arranged by Brian Seaman. All right. Well, after that, you can imagine the table behind me is quite a mess. So it's going to take them just a moment to get things reset up and put back for the full choir to play. So now is your opportunity to ask any question that you would like to ask about the students, the instruments, what you see going on behind me. It's your opportunity to ask. So feel free to ask any question at all. You're trying to help me kill some time, people. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. The iPads have an air pedal on the floor that is connected to the iPad, so whenever they need to change the page, turn the page, they just touch the pedal and the page turns. Tricky if you just push the wrong side of the pedal, because then it would go backwards instead of going forward. I do that a lot. I'm going to admit it. I do it a lot when I play piano, and I accidentally hit the wrong side of the pedal. But it's very handy with handbell ringers because we can't touch the screen and get it to do anything. So the air pedal is great. Good question. Yes, over here. There were two hands over this way. Yes.
How many octaves did you say are?
We have 2 sets of handbells, each 5 octaves. In the front row are our Schulmerich handbells, 5 octaves of that. And in the back row, we have some players that are not here today, is Whitechapel, 5 octaves of Whitechapel handbells. All right. And then we also, you're welcome. We also play 5 octaves of 2 sets of Malmark choir chimes, the little staplers that Bethany is holding, the silver things. Those are, we have 5-octave sets on each table. And then in the back, they're called with the lower 6th and 7th octave of bass choir chimes that are standing upright. Yeah, and those are played with mallets. They don't have a clapper. And that goes down to C2 is the lowest bell or chime there. Yeah? Yes, right here.
Music majors, non-music majors?
Oh, interesting question. How many of you are majoring in music? Now here's why. Because Purdue Purdue does not offer a degree in music. We do not have a music school. So none of these folks behind us are music majors. They major in microbiology. Ooh, dang, good girl, Rhonda Blacklock. Then there are some mechanical engineers. Yep. Civil engineers. Communications. Biomedical engineering.
Best major ever.
Elementary education, secondary education. Yep, 2 education majors. Computer stuff that's way over my head. Yeah. Stuff that's way over my head. We've got some first-year engineering students, graduate student in aerospace, whatever. Come on, I can't say it right, but yes, grad student there. Who else? Sales and sales management. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? All right, Leah. Major? Materials engineering. Ooh, that sounds fancy dancy. Rachel? Anthropology. Did I get everybody over this way? No?
We have the same one. Yeah, we're the same one.
Well, I can't do it twice, guys. Come on. Once. All right, and then... Okay, Ivy. Biomedical health science. And sociology. See, they're brilliant. They're totally brilliant. So they major in lots of things other than music. They get no credit for playing. No college credit at all. They just do it because they like to do it. So, yeah. Maybe another fun fact. How many students have not played handbells before they came to their audition? So you all that have never played before, you had some type of musical background in your background? Leah, tell us what you did before you came to bells, musically. Violin. She played violin. Alicia, you didn't play before your audition.
Yeah, I played oboe.
She played oboe. Bethany Loneker. You played everything but bells. Everything but bells. So they just come in with some sort of a musical background, and then we teach them during, what did you call it? Bell Boot Camp Week. We have a week of camp that we do before we start school, and for the new kids, they learn all the different techniques and how to play, and then you're just dumped, as she said at our last concert, we're just dumping them in the deep end of the water and letting them swim. So it all works out really great. All really great. More questions? Yes, sir. When do they audition? Auditions are now open from February 1st until June 1st. They can do in person this year. This is the first year in 2 years we've been able to do in person. Other than that, they submit a video via YouTube. We watch it, and then they either play with spoons or real bells or whatever they can get their hands on for that audition, and then we begin. Camp is usually the week before school begins. Yes, sir. Where do we perform? Anywhere that will have us. Yes, we perform in church services. We've gone to assisted living facilities. We have played for the Area 5 conference. Out in my driveway, anywhere that we can play, we play. So, yes. We also play for the Christmas show, the Purdue annual Christmas show every year, which you can catch on PBS, your local station, or you can buy a one-day subscription to PBO Broadcasting, and you can watch whatever your heart pleases. All right? You're welcome. Questions? Any more questions? Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. Freshmen, raise your hand, please. Anyone who's a freshman? So we have 2 freshmen. Sophomores. Ivy, good. Juniors. Okay, yep. And this is going to break my heart right now. Seniors. Grad students. It's going to be a rough year next year. Yep. Yep. So from all different walks of their college career, they come to us. All right. Any other questions? Balcony. That would be what? Oh, the balcony. Yes. What is your question? How what? How old are the shaker chimes? Oh, over 100 years old. That's really old. Over 100. We don't know. Maybe they fell apart or fell into disrepair, and they're very hard. If you Google and look on YouTube, you aren't going to see a lot of recordings from. There's a church up in Minnesota that they have a family that has a bigger set than ours, and we watch them quite a bit trying to scope out what they're doing. Yeah, but you won't. They're very rare instruments. All right. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Not a question, but more of an observation.
Sure.
They all seem to really enjoy what they're doing.
Yes, they do. They do. This is one of their first concerts, too, that we've been able to perform without a mask on, so that's really kind of fun. Now we can actually see what they look like. And they have to remember to smile. Yeah, they have to remember to smile. All right, any other questions? No? All right. Hey, as truly, after the concert, if you wish to come forward and you want to try your hand at the shaker chimes, or you want to try and ring one of those big bells or one of the tiny little choir chimes, please come forward and chat with the students. They would love to meet with you. We're going to go ahead and we are going to play Firework. Did you hear the gasps? Yes. Yes, Firework is an arrangement of Katy Perry, the pop star. Her song Firework. It's written by Michael Glasgow, and it's just a really cool, fun, energetic piece to play. So this is Firework by Michael Glasgow. Thank you. For our next piece, we're going to play a piece that we played this morning for worship service, if you happen to be here. If not, this piece is called Idumea. It's an arrangement by Matthew Compton. He's a young, up-and-coming composer out from the East Coast. Idumea comes from the Sacred Harp hymnal, early American-shaped note hymnal, and the tune Idumea means, "And am I born to die?" Matt has artfully woven Idumea with a tune from the Sacred Harp called Kedron. And they just really are a beautiful, beautiful Lenten statement. Idumea, and am I born to die? Thank you very much. For our last piece that we're going to share with you this afternoon, we're going to play a piece called Emotionally Charged by Matthew Prinz. It's really fun, it's really fast, it has compound meters in it, and it just is from the start to finish, nothing ever slows down. So this is Emotionally Charged, and I would like to take this time to say thank you to Jared Ogier for hosting us today, and for the members of Columbus Rings to helping to feed us, and to make sure that we had everything that we needed to be here today. Your hospitality does not go unnoticed, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you so much. This is Emotionally Charged by Matthew Prinz. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate your support, and have a great day and a safe drive home.